Halo, selamat pagi. Bagaimana kabar kalian? Pasti luar biasa. Okay, today we will learn about religion subject. The theme is about personal learner, and the topic is I grow and develop. And then the base competence is 3.1. The explanation. First, God required for human to grow and develop, become as perfect creation as himself. So God created human as his own image, good and perfect, like him, like Jesus. So we have to be grateful and thankful because we same as Jesus, we same as God. Everyone had experience to grow and develop physically and spiritually. What does it mean? It means like grow physically is like from baby to child to teenager and adult. Like picture here, baby, they begin crawling and then they walk, they stand, and they can run. And about spiritual is, for example, the bad boy become a good boy, a lazy boy become a lazy, diligent boy. So this kind of spiritually, become a good person, good boy or good children. And the second one is physically growth can be seen and known. What does it mean? Like the picture here, you can see from baby to he grow, become a child and teenager, so grow the taller, he become taller, she become taller, from baby to children. That's kind of physical growth. Also hair also, from both dari botak, in Indonesia is botak, and then hairy, berambut, is physical growth. Next, this example of baby grow physically from crawling, sleeping, stand, and then sit, and then standing up, and then he can stand by the table, and then stand alone and work and walks well alone. It's kind of physical growth, a baby grow, physically. Here also the age of month, Next, spiritual development can be known from the ability and behavior changes. Like I said before, spiritual development, we can see it from the ability or personal behavior changes. For example, a bad boy, for example, he a lazy, become diligent because maybe the parents ask him to be good, the teacher tell him or her. And also, for example, he can hear the preach from the church. So behavior can be changes from bad to good. That's spiritual. Next one is spiritual and physically changes can be grow well as we do. How we can grow our spiritual and physically? First, eat healthy food. What kind of healthy food? For example, you have to eat vegetable, fruits, any kind of healthy food that your mom prepare. Yeah, so sometimes I don't want to eat spinach. If you don't want, you can choose it. You can have juice. It's kind of the alternative food. Yeah, if you don't want fruit, you can drink juice. It's also same. And the other is exercise regularly. You have to do exercise, not only in school. Yeah, here you at home. Now you have many times to do exercise, just running or walking, jumping, and etc. With your mom, with your dad, your sister, your brother, and others. Even your dog, yeah, if you have dog or others. And keep the body and environment clean. So if there is trash, you put in the trash bin. Do not spread it everywhere. You have to help your mom with your work, yeah, by keep your body. You have to wash your hand. Don't forget every time you go outside, yeah. And also you have to clean your home, yeah. Make it clean, okay. Thus make changes of your spiritual and physically grow. The example of good behavior we can develop as politeness, charitable, friendly, helpful, to cooperate. Politeness is when you polite to someone else. For example, you meet your teacher, you say greet to him or her. You meet not only your teacher, for example, but also some people, yeah, that you know you have a greet. It's mean politeness. And charitable is when, for example, there is a poor person outside, you can give some money if you have it. Yeah, some things that, for example, not only money but also clothes you don't use it, you can give to the other person who need it. And friendly, you can be a friend to other people. Helpful, you can help your parents, your sister, your friend, your teacher, and others, people surround you. And you have also to cooperate. What does it mean, cooperate? When your mom asks to do something, you can do it. Your teacher asks you to do the homework, you do it. That's cooperate. Then our personal will develop better when we do what? Yeah, first, many things, diligent and study hard is a must. Even though we don't see each other, I hope you diligent and study hard in home. Yeah, do your best, do the best. Do not, I don't want it. Do not be lazy. Yeah, never give up. If there is difficult question, don't say, I don't want, it's hard. No, you have to do it. Yeah, as the best, do it the best as you can. And follow the good guidance. For example, in school, you hear something. The rule is, for example, you have to pray before do and done after the activities. You have to pray. You follow the guidance. Yeah, pray and believe in God. Yeah, like that I said before, you have to pray before and after you do the activities and believe God. If you believe God, Jesus will help you. If you pray and talk to God, I believe that God will help you because you pray. You need God. You need helps God. So you have to pray. Yeah, because you son of God. You are son of God. Yeah, so you have to be close to God. Nah, as a true son of God, Jesus also had experienced physically and spiritual development. He keeps developed in wisdom. Jesus also, like human, grow in physically and spiritually. Yeah, from baby, when Mary is pregnant, Jesus give birth. Baby Jesus become baby Jesus, and then grow, become a child, and of course become a adult like us. And spiritually, Jesus keeps develop in wisdom. He can give preach, yeah, to other people. That's wisdom. That's good, because it's about because of God's grace about him. So also like Jesus did. I believe that if you also follow the rules, have and then believe God, I hope Jesus will help you in wisdom. In Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30, God wants human beings be able to develop their talents. What is talent? Talent is something or the ability that Jesus gave to you. And it's about Jesus talk about the parables of bags of gold. So the example here, there is the story about three person. Jesus, three person. There are one master and three servant. The master said, and from there are three person. They will give five. The first person gave five gold, 5 talent. Yeah, and then second person gave 2 gold, and the third or the last person 1 gold. After the master gave to the servant of gold, they go to somewhere to city and they develop, but one of them not make it develop the talents because he afraid to the master and he want to keep it. He dug or dig, yeah, the soil and put it the gold and not develop. But the two others gave it more than he gave before at the previous time. So Jesus upset for the last person, the third person, because he gives small, he 1 talent, but never develop it. But the other, Jesus was happy because they can grow and develop their talents into the others. So here, if you have talents, you have to grow it. Do not be lazy. Do not want to develop it. You have to try to make it more, because Jesus already gave to you. So you have to be responsible. If you're responsible in small things, Jesus will give you bigger thing, biggest thing like this. But if you don't want small things, for example, one person here gave 1 talent. For example, you can sing, but you don't want to sing. I don't want to sing. I don't want to. I lazy. I don't want it. Nah, Jesus will take it and then give to the other person who wants to have skill of singing. So here is also like laziness, yeah. So you have to be diligent. Next. This is the video of parables of excellence. I hope it makes help you to know the story about the parable of excellence that I explained before. This is a 66 pics mixed up into one. The books about God, who he is and what he's done. It's the Holy Bible, y'all.
with God's truth packed out inside. It's a love of Christ, a heart in your heart and in your mind. Old Testaments are set up for the big event when Jesus crashed the scene with a new arrangement. It's history, his story, new story, God's story. Oh, the story of how much he loves me. Let it blow on the pages, let the show go live. Let his word explode from this video into your life.
Once upon a time, there was a man about to go on a journey. This is a story Jesus told, called a parable. This man had 3 servants. Before he left for his trip, he called them to watch over his money. To one, he gave 5 bags of gold. To another, he gave 2 bags.
Yahoo!
And to another, he gave 1 bag.
Woo-hoo!
After he did this, the master left on his journey. The man who'd received 5 bags of gold immediately put his money to work, gaining 5 more. The one with 2 bags did the same and gained 2 more. But the man who'd received the 1 bag of gold left, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master returned to collect his money. The man who had received 5 bags of gold returned his gold first.
Master, you've entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. I've gained 5 more.
Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. Now, I will put you in charge of many things.
The man who was given 2 bags came next.
Master, you've entrusted me with 2 bags of gold, and I've gained 2 more.
Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. Now, I will put you in charge of many things.
Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came.
Master, I was afraid I'd disappoint you, so I buried your gold. Here it is back.
You wicked and lazy servant. You should have put my money in the bank so I'd at least get interest back. I'm sorry, my servant, but you were fired. We have no use for you here. As I've said before, whoever is faithful with a little will be trusted with a lot. You were not faithful with a little, so I cannot trust you anymore.
This was the parable of the bags of gold. We must all be faithful with what God has given us, because it all belongs to Him. If you do that, you will surely be blessed. And being blessed by God is the greatest it can get. The end.